visit a place where the crime rate is higher than the national average, with both violent and poverty crimes exceeding the national averages.
Sounds like
But this
here.
city has seen a downward trend in all major crimes in the first 3 months of 2025. Today we're going to Wichita, Kansas, and speak on some teens that's contributing to these stats. It seems they're getting younger and younger, being influenced by the drill culture. Fam, today we're going to court. Less
The
than
younger,
24 hours
the
of me making
easier
this
to
video,
influence.
a fight has broke out in a Wichita, Kansas courtroom, where it
Oh,
seems some
what?
animosity was built up between both the victim and suspect's family. Now, fam, before we go over the details about this 16-year-old who's now 19-year-old who was allegedly responsible for taking the life of a 14-year-old inside of a local mall, I want you guys to
19?
know that after he accepted a plea almost 6 months ago, the defendant decided to drop a rap song on YouTube where he names the song after the deceased victim, even going as far as rapping some of the details. Now, mind you, all this was before he was even sentenced. So of course, this courtroom had tension from the very beginning. Today we go over this story in chronological order. We also pay our respects to the deceased victim while disclosing as much public facts before going to court. Now before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Back in March of 2022, according to local police, a fight had led to a deadly shooting on a Friday at Town East Square Mall. Apparently this fight involved two groups of teens, in which one had pulled out a firearm and shot a 14-year-old several times. During that time, local police had over 160 calls to 911. One woman who was inside the mall during the shooting said she called 911 and was on hold for 10 minutes before she could even talk to someone. The 14-year-old victim was later identified as Trenjavius Tubby Hutton, a young man who repped 2600 block, and they was allegedly beefing at just 14 years old with another group called NSB.
Is dead from a shooting tonight at Town East Mall, and two other teens are in police custody. This information from Wichita Police just coming into our newsroom within the last hour. This all happened shortly before 6 o'clock, and Grant DeMars has been on scene all night. Grant, what new details do you have?
Meet the new standard in sleep. This is Pod 4 Ultra. It's not a bed.
Rachel, Wichita police tell us the shooting here at Town East Mall was not random and was likely gang-related. Now you can see it's still a pretty active scene out here right now, and will likely continue to be for a few more hours, but it is much less chaotic than it was earlier tonight with dozens of people trying to get out of here. Now, police say they originally thought they were responding to an active shooter situation, but later learned that wasn't the case. When they got here, they saw dozens of people running and trying to get out of the mall. Now, on the first floor, they found a 14-year-old boy shot. He died on scene. Police say after interviewing dozens of witnesses, they learned it started with a physical fight between a small group of teenage boys. One of them pulled out a gun and shot multiple times. They did arrest two teenagers nearby, a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. Now, when we first got here, we were able to talk with a handful of eyewitnesses ourselves who watched or heard this all happen and ran to safety. Take a listen to what they said.
Fear in a way, but also a sense of responsibility to just get as many people in there as we can. And we did have quite a few mall patrons in the back of our store, ducked behind some cases.
Myself, I was scared, you know, but in that situation, I got like 40, 50 people plus running in the store, in the back room, all that. I'm like, oh no. I grabbed the key, I locked the gate, everything. I locked the back door. There's people back there freaking out, crying. I didn't want to cry, so I was, you know, I'm remaining calm.
And everyone I've talked with out here today says this is one of those situations that you hope you never have to find yourself in. Right. One of them even told me it didn't feel real until he saw the look on people's faces as they were running to safety and trying to hide. Now again, police will be out here for a few more hours.
Now the young man who was allegedly responsible was only 16 years old, identified as Trevius Robinson. He's now 19 years old. He was an aspiring rapper, repping NSB. And the alleged ops, as mentioned, was 26, where Tubby was from, even going as far as naming himself as 26K in one of his songs.
And if we do a drop by, then we gon' go out on Bro Park right here, so I can walk down and put that on him. My nigga still be here if dude ain't law on him. Free marks, my nigga Lil Chubbs, so put the pause on him. You ever watch your mans come up and then fall on you and come back up a couple days later and split the ball with you? You ever see your homie catch a body chillin' at the mall with you? They never slide, the niggas still alive from that mall issue. Don't mean to be disrespectful, but I hate the cabin shit. Get off the nets and shoot GVG, then go get back for him.
Now, before the suspect was sentenced on the second week of April in 2025, almost 3 years after, Hooten's mother, Jeanette, has spoke to the judge about the impact of her son's loss. As she spoke, her words became more fiery. Jeanette claims that Robinson took a plea in July 2024, and then he released a rap about the shooting. August 25th, 2024, he dropped another song called Tubby Attack, saying how he made the victim's mom cry and how he shot Tubby 6 times. Quoting, he made several raps, and all these basically took place while he was in jail. And you can tell, end quote.
Hey, this that 90 bars. I've been telling around this big top, this bitch to stop a car. I just sent that boy to the sky, now he a shooting star. I just smoked the wood of that. Finna smoke some more. Nigga got hit 6 times, then he hit the floor. Can I get his picture on the shirt? I need extra large. I know his mama crying so much, she can't cry no more. Fell in love with seeing the ops down, hope they die some more.
Now, Jeanette also said several times in her impact statement that she doesn't believe Robinson has shown any remorse. Afterwards, some people in the courtroom became upset and stood up as their gestures and words became more aggressive. The judge and deputies in the courtroom tried to calm the situation down, but a punch was thrown, starting the fight. The fight quickly moved towards a woman holding a baby. Deputies worked to protect the baby while also breaking up the fight. Now, due to YouTube guidelines, I can't play the entirety of the fight. Now, I will play the impact statement.
He took a plea in July 2024. August 25th, 2024, he dropped another song that's called Tubby Attack, saying how he made me cry and how he shot Tubby 6 times and how he's wearing a t-shirt and the how he need an extra large t-shirt. I know you probably already got your mom made up, but my son's fight was worth more than 20 years. Imagine if that was one of y'all family members at the mall that they fight for Jeffrey. Josh Morris said that he took it upon himself.
You know what's crazy about these situations? Now that they went and fought and then in the courtroom and shit. Yo, it's crazy because like there's no win-win to this though. I don't know what that boy did. And I ain't saying people should just sit there and not do nothing, but I think when there's like some gang street shit related, man, you want justice for your child. What's the justice when your child is out doing dumb stuff itself? But it's like a reality check to him for real. And it's like you see she doing all this telling and talking and telling and talking. It would have been, well, it was a young boy too. Like, who knows what this all happened about? But I'm just saying, like, when people know in the wrong, their child was in not no innocent child. I'm trying to get this out real quick. It's just funny that people play this role of, yeah, he was doing this, he was doing that, he was doing this, he was doing that. What was your son doing? What was your son doing for you to think that he deserved this? But they would say nothing, but I would be thinking in my head, what was your son doing? Because if this shit was on the other foot, his mother would be complaining. And you would be the one just having a worry look of how long my son about to get. I'm sorry for pausing at y'all though, but y'all can skip if y'all don't want to hear me.
My son had a shirt on. So he did this and pops called study. You know, he keep doing stuff. He don't have remorse. Philip White testified and said that he told Tobias to take that rap down. He added another rap. He was not the only rap that he added. I mean, he made several raps. And all these basically took place while he was in jail. And you can tell because the quality stuff. He just keep doing I'm not never going to forgive him as of right now. I should be on the other side and he should be possibly on trial. Because he don't give his family don't give either, but they constantly doing and I'm not saying that he's innocent, but you know what I'm saying? I hate him. And I'm going to come back after you deal. I hate him. And I think that you should consider, you should give him the back to the chance that evidently he don't care. He don't listen to his lawyer, then he wasted all of our time. He knew what he did. He said in the interrogation for that he put himself in the fight. He wasn't even in the fight. It was
Mm.
And he ain't showed no remorse. He just wasted all of our time, this whole time. And several times his lawyer has said it was premeditated murder, so I don't know how y'all came up with second degree, attempted murder, and aggravated assault. I know y'all probably didn't want to waste no more time, but I just beg you, get him the max.
Oh.
Get him the max. He done ruin my life. He done ruin my kids' life. We walking on eggshells around here. Well, I am, you know what I'm saying? He just did too much. He said that he would have wanted somebody to do it for him. Do what for him? You should have just walked away. You didn't have to kill my son. Cause he wouldn't even think about you when you shot him. I hate you and I hope your die in your. You don't show no remorse. You said my kids, we all give him our son. He was supposed to graduate this year. Yeah, he didn't even graduate. Hey, guys, no, we're not gonna say right here. You guys. Hey. You can stay in the courtroom. All right. Hey, now, Joe, just asking for you guys to go. Nobody. Nothing at all. All right, bro, get up, bro. Come here, bro. Go that way. Yeah, you was a. Come on, guys. Yeah. You're gonna go with me? Yeah. Come on, listen up. Hey.
Now a judge ended up sentencing Rob.
You're gonna go with me? Yeah. Come on, listen up.
Now a judge ended up sentencing Robinson.
I'm trying to see who.
Nothing at all. All right,
Oh, him. He the one got up and did so.
yeah, you was a. Come on, guys. Yeah. You're gonna go with me? Yeah. Come on, listen up.
Now a judge ended up sentencing Robinson to 255 months in jail, which is 21 years and 3 months for those who wondering. Now one family member of Tubby's had went to social media to voice their concern on an altercation that took place inside the courtroom. One quoting, "B, y'all can say what y'all want, but put yourselves in our shoes. We've been antagonized for 3 years now. F y'all, long live Tubby, and F the people in the comments." She also wrote, "Tubby stood on our business. Fuck y'all, my mama. To be 14 years old, he got niggas in their 20s talking about him. Y'all hate us. And if he was still here today, on my mama would have been putting belt up, cause he was doing that before he died. How it got more in."
He was 14 though. Dang. And this is what I ain't talking about. Now they snitching on him on their own. His family just snitching on him on their own. Look, he getting 166 good stuff. I don't see no bad on it. So, hey, Tubby would have been standing on business in 14. Dang. He would have been putting BTA because he was doing that before he Dang. It look like the way they talking and acting and fighting in court, boy, they look like they gonna have another body being dropped. Tubby was him. But Tubby got touched. And see, I was just saying it like, that's why I was saying what I was saying. Like, you see, she was, oh this, oh that, oh that, he didn't deserve this and that. But your son was out here putting belt to A, as y'all say. Your son was out here doing a little dumb stuff. So when he get killed, oh, you ruined our life. What about the lives of the people he was giving belt to BTA? And that don't always mean I'm not thinking straight killing. I'm just thinking like whooping them. Like, all right, he might not have decided to get killed. He's probably beating up kids and this and that. But you gotta think of this, bro. Not everybody want to fight. So you gotta put that. You can't just leave it out like, nigga, not everybody want to fight. And that's facts. Not everybody wants to fight. You can be out here giving out butt whoopings all you want. You don't see Tank going around just whipping everybody, eh? You don't see Tank going around whipping everybody, eh? No. No. You ain't understand.
He's dead than alive. Some of y'all riders. Ghost, you Now, as we wrap this up, once again, rest in peace to the victim. Family will be a part 2. Family TV did request his interrogation. Apparently, in a fight, he wasn't even the one fighting. He just got between and started shooting. Let me know how you guys feel about this one.
He wasn't the one fighting, but he helped his friend. And I'm not saying he should have did that, but that's what he decided to do.